And next door comments, Rose writes, seems I've opened a can of worms. Sorry. So Rose, your apology is accepted, though not necessary. Now this will be my audio to expand into kind of putting these negative comments about my broken English, my ridiculous topics, and please rewrite, I don't understand. This is my attempt to kind of capture this genre of comments that I've gotten since I started auto-posting on Nextdoor. So more than a decade I've been a recreational blogger, and I auto-posted on Twitter, then Elon Musk bought Twitter, and that link got broken. So that was the event to send me back, and then I realized that auto post is available on multiple sites, including Nextdoor. So boom, click, tap the box on what's on WordPress, which is where I post, and they automatically go to Nextdoor. So suddenly, my same text presented in two different places created a pretty significant difference. On my blog, people go to my blog voluntarily and have the sense that if there's something here I don't understand, it wasn't meant for me to understand. I kind of didn't have an invitation here anyplace. I wasn't really... This is a recreational blogger. I don't get this guy. I don't understand it, but I don't think he intended me to understand it, or if he did, he missed me and he doesn't know who I am and I don't care, and they swipe away. Now, Nextdoor is more provincial. It's a closed group, very, very specific about geography. I mean, my posts go and presented to people who are near me, which is cool. But even though I'm a stranger to these people, there was a sense that I'm a neighbor and I'm posting on this thing. So obviously I want to be understood. And that isn't true. It just happens to be a product of this feature on WordPress that allowed me to auto-post to Nextdoor. So for those of you that don't get this concept of recreational blogging, just to compare it to any other recreational activity, a visit to the gym, skiing, snowboarding, bicycle riding. A recreational activity can include friends or riding groups or people with common interests, or it can be done alone. Regardless of what it is, a recreational activity primarily serves the person who is engaging in that recreational activity. Now, I'm the first to admit that recreational writing is an odd concept. I remember talking to a student who was pursuing, a university student who was pursuing a journalistic degree. I said, do you ever write recreationally? And he looked at me like, I've never thought of it. Like it was a foreign concept. I'm like, you're kidding me. You're going to pursue a career. You obviously write to meet your assignments. You're going to pursue a career writing, and you don't enjoy writing enough to just write. And the answer was no. I don't remember who it was. I think it was a man. The answer was he didn't. So two things in closing. One is, as my English broke and I devolved into this style, EYE is the most common pointed thing I did use for the first time. I wrote on someone's behalf, and I used the letter B and then the 1/2 symbol for 1/2, B half. I thought I've used that once. I liked it. And it's the kind of stuff that would seem to irritate the people who are irritated by EYE for what should be a capital letter I. So first, as I devolved into that style, I lost no readers. And secondly, this content that I'm recording right now is kind of in my blog, because I'll put a link in my blog, but I know from clicks that people just don't go to clicks. Now, some people in Nextdoor probably will go to this, realizing that my topic, my title, and my art points to this topic. But generally, people don't jump from my blog to the links that I give them. So it allows me to get off track. My track is whatever happens to be happening in my mind that's happening spontaneously and not prompted by comments. So rather than getting off track, I'm able to record something like this, put it on YouTube, and then my blog remains more pure what's happening in my head, rather than, some text exchange I might get with someone where I'm now chasing his or her ideas. Erica's an exception, by the way. She has always commented on the content of my blog. But a lot of commenters want to take you off into a whole different tangent. And this allows me to go on those tangents, but leave my blog still pure, containing my own inspiration and not the inspiration of commenters. Thanks for listening. This next door has been fun for me. I mean sincerely, Rose, your apology is accepted, though not necessary. And anyone else that has participated in these complaints of ridiculous, please rewrite broken English, EYE comments. I'm fully not offended by any of this. Rose did not open a can of worms. It's a can of worms that has been open for more than a decade. Thanks for listening. Good night. And next door comments, Rose writes, seems I've opened a can of worms. Sorry. So Rose, your apology is accepted.